Hi everybody, Gabrielle here. I am back to bring you a reading for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, for the season of Leo. So, right off the bat, right? I don't see Leo out here, but I'm about to verify. I mean, the Magician's out here, so that's all elements. I do see the Sun in this Ace of Wands energy. Interesting. You know, officially, Leo season in Western astrology started already, but in Vedic or sidereal, it hasn't yet. So I kind of feel like we're still in this transition period. By the 14th, like, it started, but it's not like popping. We're not in the swing of things yet. But anyway, the overall energy is the Seven of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. I'm using the vice versa deck, y'all. Okay, so I have the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Five of Swords. First line. The Magician, the King of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. Second line. We have Knight of Cups, Two of Pentacles, and the Hierophant card. The third line. In the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords. I feel this season, right? It's funny, right? Because sometimes I get a specific energy when I do the sign that we're currently in. And so I kind of feel like, excuse me, y'all already know what that is. My bad. That this is going to be the energy for Leo season. That there's going to be a lot of choices in front of people, but only one good choice. You see how you all these cups, all these things are interests and passions and potential emotional fulfillment in a sense, right? Because look, one side you see the Seven Cups, right? You see the Kingdom back there, dude's deep in the water, chest high, and the other side you see that he's blinded, right? In the middle of all of those cups, there is divine guidance, but you don't see that here, and so there's a sense of being overwhelmed because of it's like. It's rare that all the choices in front of you are good choices, right? It's rare. But with this, I feel like there are a couple good choices, actually. But in a sense, it's like the closer you get to making this decision, the deeper the emotional burden gets, is what I feel with this. I'm looking here at all this greenery here, right? Look like snake plants. Snake plants are pretty awesome. They don't need much light to grow. They don't need, excuse me, the greatest soil or anything. And they reproduce really easily. You just take a cutting, drop it in some soil, and it'll sprout roots. I've done that. And it's like with this, there's like the ability to reproduce in such strange conditions seems daunting. It doesn't seem, to a degree, safe. See how deep the water is? It's like, yes, you see that life thrives here. It does. But is it the life that you want? Can you thrive in this environment? It's so funny because I see all these hands up in the air. Even here in the Ace of Pentacles, where you see the two people conversing in the background, and they have their hands open to one another, like they're having a discussion, and excuse me, the hands are open. willing and ready to receive in a very reciprocal sort of way. But I still kind of see it as like half-hearted, right? Because even though here in the front you see you have a hand it's tossing this pentacle up, like aha, like a presentation. And it's like it's like almost like that's what's the undercurrent here. It's like here you see this guy here, right? And he's got both hands open. And this one, you've got the one guy with his hand open, right? And it's out, like, what's for me. But this other hand's down, right? But it's like, you don't see this offer coming in. Like, you don't see that this person's got this present, this thing they want to present to you. This hand's down. So you're very unaware. You're only thinking about what's visible. It's like, don't let the left hand know what the right hand's doing type shit. And so, very much. Because again, I know it didn't flip on this side, but I'm drawn to look. It's like, I know what it looks like. And I know, look at his face. Eyes rolled back, white type shit. Look at that. But it's like they finally see the light type shit. It's like through the bullshit. It's like the sun's coming up. They can now see clearly. Yeah, they can now see clearly what they want to do. How they want to make this offer, this presentation. This is very interesting. And I feel like the reason this is all like this is because this situation here, this conversation, it almost feels like a review. Like this person here is replaying this. See, with all of these choices, it's like of all the ways things could have went and all the ways in which they could have extended their own emotional what is the word? It's like an emotional experience. It's like how they're replaying how they showed up. And I feel as though there's some regret. I feel regret in how this played out. But I also feel like this is coming back around because of this Two of Pentacles here with this infinity sign. Got the Magician. Got the like. Yeah, this is coming back around. You know, we did just go through, and the Lionsgate portal is still open. And so, up until the 8th, this portal is open. Straight up. Excuse me, and there's something about this portal being open, and the Archer, that constellation is the full Archer. It's Orion. Maybe you can normally see the whole, at least where I live, you can see the whole constellation of Orion by midwinter, and not just seeing the belt The 3 stars in the belt. Anyway. This person, either you, Leo, the person you're dealing with, although I kind of think it's the person you're dealing with because I don't feel your energy directly out here. Yeah, I really do feel as though by the 15th, 14th, 15th of August, this is going to show back up big time. And I feel like you're going to treat this person like a red herring. Red's very significant. Very, very, very significant. There's a meeting in my bedroom. Girl, please don't be late. What is that, Silk or LSG? Either way, that song just started playing in my head. Wow. No, it's still playing. Wow, okay. Alright. Ace of Wands, Knight of Swords, 5 of Swords. That's 6 swords. This person's coming in very fast. This is very much passion driven in a lot of ways. Felt like this person was finally able to make contact with their spirit guides. I mean, big time contact. And they received a message about this from their spirit guides, about what action to take, which direction to move in. I feel as though I'm looking at these 5 swords here, right? And it's 5 of swords. And it's like 2 are on the ground. The guy's holding the 3 in his hands and the other person's walking away. This was a verbal battle to end all verbal battles. The funny part is, even though this person feels as though they won, who's holding those 3 swords, this person that caused this very significant rift, what they didn't realize is that this person who walked away had another sword in their hand. It's like one final truth that they held back. Wow. It wasn't worth the fight. With these swords down here and the way they're crossed here, I get indecision and lack of clarity here. And it's like holding back. It's like the way these swords are dropped here, there's a line. And lines were crossed. Not just verbal lines, I mean like fucking lines were crossed. It could almost be unforgivable actions. And someone held back truth. But I'm looking at this sword here on this knight. See the red cloak? He had one more sword, but he chose not to use it, or she chose not to use it. This person decided that action was best. Moving forward and onward was best. to go try to find their happiness. See the sun, happiness, joy, on their own. Wow. But I really feel like somebody got in contact with their spirit guides, like for real. And they learned something. They learned something big. Or maybe they already knew this, but they hadn't come to terms with it themselves. Funny part is with this magician here, right? I feel like the person who think they won, the person who was holding back this big truth is love, y'all. I kid you not. The big moment is the fact that this person really does love you. Like, big fucking time. And that this person, like, they wished for you. They really did. They conjured you. I use the word wish very loosely. I use conjure very extremely. This motherfucker conjured you back. Because look, they did wish. Look, I got 7 cups. I got the Knight of Cups. That's 8. And then look, there's a cup sitting here with this magician. Yo, this person had to come to grips that you make them fucking happy. Like, this was a big fucking epiphany. Look at this. It rendered this person speechless. It really has. Yeah. Someone has a predatory, excuse me. A predatory, spirit guide. They're hawks. Red tail. And, this looks like a falcon, though. Whoever this is, they resonate highly with birds. There's a lot of birds here. A lot of fucking birds. Damn. Told you, somebody held back. I know they did. I'm counting swords. It's 7 swords, 8. I'm looking at the bottom of the deck where the page got his back. This person's in the periphery. I keep saying that because I feel it. I feel like there's a lot of stalkerish energy floating about anymore. I do. I don't feel like it's dangerous, but I feel like there are people watching. And I don't mean like social media watching. I feel like nearby watching, like from a car, I keep getting window from an elevated stance, like a balcony or something like that. Yeah. Somebody's able to watch you from up high. Anyway, Leo, it's wild. It's either you, I think it's the person that you were dealing with, really. Because I don't feel your energy out here directly. I don't. I feel like this is coming towards you. Yeah. This person is looking at this 9 of Swords. This person has gone through a major cycle. Look at the sun and the moon. I feel like this is a day from now. I said about the 14th, right? But I do. I'm looking at the sun and the moon. That's a cycle. You see the sun, you see the moon. That's a whole day. A day and a night. Bam. And it's like by the coming of the following day, I'm looking at this Ace of Wands and the sun rising. Like this person's going to show up at your crib in the morning. Like early morning, just after sunrise. Yeah. Just after sunrise. It'll be fresh from work. I'm looking at this hard hat. Might be dealing with somebody who works construction or builds or something like that, or anything where you gotta. It could even be an engineer. Anything. There's a hard hat. This person's going through a really big change, though. I'm looking at this butterfly on this King of Swords. This person's coming in peace. They truly are. They've gone through a big transformation. It's funny as shit because, look, and it's like, I know you knew they would be back. Because the image of the woman on the other side of this car is shining through to me with this fucking, I told you so. I knew your ass be back. Look, I knew you'd be back. That's what I see. Even though I'm looking, yep, I knew you'd be back. Because if you're anything like me, you've been feeling this shit for a minute. You know, you're just kind of like, huh. Periphery. But I mean, the shit I feel doesn't always pertain to me. I channel people's energies. So it's good. It's just interesting. Because this person has been watching, plotting, trying to figure out how to make this offer since Cancer season started. Even could just be the beginning of July, or even since the Mercury retrograde started. Like, that was a big ass conjunction with Cancer and Leo and all that crazy shit, and now there was a lot going on. But I kind of feel like since when Cancer season rolled in, this hit this person like a ton of bricks. And they've been like biding their time, like this white horse and this, you know, just sitting back here, like about to make their approach, but they're not. It's a very cautious approach. There's a lot of rocks and crags and shit in the water, and it's dark, so it's kind of like slow, uncharted territory type shit. This person is coming in for another cycle. Because when I see the infinity sign, it's an infinite loop. The shit never stops. This person's coming back. But this time, not to just dazzle and put on a spectacle. This person's coming to balance out this relationship. This person's coming and offering tradition. Truly. She's holding the candle and he's holding the book. Hi. How are you? Good, how are you? Good. You're welcome. I'm good. Sorry about that. Glad I was home for it. Yeah, but this person's coming. And it's like they got to the meaning of it. That book. I don't feel like that's heart and tradition. I don't. I feel like this could even be a profession. This person could have even written vows. And I know how this sounds, right? Vows that would be important to you two. Not the vows of the church. This is different. This is so personal to this person. Like, it's like they finally see the necessity of having order, of having someone else they can lean on. These two pillars are sticking out big time to me. And like, they're the same color, they're the same place, they're balanced, they're equal. See the hall? Everything's structured evenly. This person has finally realized the necessity of having someone they can rely on. Like, truly rely on. Someone who's not trying to be ahead of them or someone they need to lead. Excuse me. They see the necessity in someone who is their equal, like a literal equal. Because apparently everything else and everyone else has been unsatisfactory. It has put them through the motherfucking ringer. For real. But this person is working. Like, really, really working on how to start this line of communication. Like, this is what's throwing them off. They don't know how to actually start this conversation. But there's a conversation. And it's because of how things were left. See the back turn? See the person walking away? It's really because how things were left. And it's like they feel so fucking bad. And the only reason why they feel bad is because this person has changed. But again, Leo, person you're dealing with, I feel they are watching you big time. Big time. Yeah, they coming. Holy shit. They're coming. I see your reconciliation coming towards you if you so choose to embark upon it. But there's someone, I feel like you're going to have to take some time to make this choice, though. Really. Really. This person is definitely going through something big. And it's almost like they don't want to talk for real, for real. They just want to show you. They want to pour out their love on you. Like, it's, you're going to be like, who is this in front of me? Who? Who is this person? It's going to be interesting, y'all. All right, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. They are greatly appreciated. Light and love to you all. Bye.